Back playing the GeoGuessr challenge. Back at 0 of 7 days because I took some time off over the weekend, but let's get into it and play today's challenge. Just minimize myself here. Okay, let's go. We're in a tunnel. That's not ideal. It's not the kind of challenge I really enjoy. I like to see a bit more than this, just stuck in a tunnel. We have 3 minutes, so let's see if we can get out of the tunnel. Of course, I may have headed the wrong way. Anything like a sign with some language, that would be helpful. This guy on a motorbike. That could be the Google bike. The Google bike, I'm not sure exactly where it would be. But, is that a sign? Not really. I only got like the emergency phones here, which is a bit annoying. Maybe I could be looking around a bit, and so I've got 70, which is probably kilometers, I'd imagine, kilometers per hour. And it looks like we're coming to the end of the tunnel here, which is good. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and what is that? It's like, are your headlights on, having come out of the tunnel? A good reminder, I guess. So here we've got the name of the tunnel, which I'm not sure about that language at all. So it's a 2.8 kilometer tunnel. I probably headed the right direction there. Tunnel de Invalira. Yep, that's what it's called. I've only got 52 seconds left. I'm not sure about this language at all. I don't think it's Portuguese, and we're in the northern hemisphere. I guess my best guess would be, I'm not sure. That language, maybe Romanian? Do they have mountains that we'd be tunneling through? I'm not sure. I'll have to guess somewhere. I'll guess in Hungary. I'm not sure about the mountains. Oh my gosh. It was Andorra. That's a shame. I thought with the U ending it might be Portugal or Hungary. So totally 1,500 kilometers away. Not too great in terms of points, 1,797. And here, just checking out this sign. It's got a .com in the website there, so that's not helpful. Nile construction. I'm sure it's not Egypt because I'm pretty sure Egypt doesn't have coverage. Ebony quartz. Now available for sale. Iconic development of 64 apartments, attractive, tranquil setting, beautiful gardens, swimming pool, tennis and basketball courts, and a mini mart. But which one? If it's the Lawson station, I'm on board. Otherwise, I'm out. I guess we're in Africa here. What is that? It looks like the flag of Pakistan, and it's Joma's supermarket. How super is it? Doesn't look too super. But they do have Red Bull. Well, they're sponsored by Red Bull, so that's something. I've only ever had one Red Bull, and I didn't care for it. It tasted like fairy floss or candy floss in liquid form. So driving on the left here, settle in, color your world, UAP, better simple life, not for sale. This land is not for sale. Call these numbers if you do not want to buy this land. I don't know, I don't really think it's South Africa here. A lot of red soil. Maybe I'll go for Kent. I wonder about Botswana. Do they drive left on Kenya? I guess Kenya, near Nairobi. Ooh, it was Uganda. I didn't actually realize Uganda. I may have said this before when I got to Uganda, but I didn't think Uganda was in geoguessr. So that's interesting. Kampala, not too bad. 528 kilometers. Having got the wrong country, but still pretty bad. And here, this is very interesting. Monedas. Monedas. So, something about SMS with calling here more on Sundays. I think that's right. So I think it's Spanish. But I should probably look around a bit. Try and. That's a Mexican flag, right? I believe it is. Hopefully it's not bait. And I thought this was a public toilet, but maybe not. Looks like a small restaurant. They've got the table there with the tablecloth. It's probably not a small restaurant. It's probably some service area. And they're really pushing this SMS service or phone service. Hawaiian Paradise Cafe. And that's a cool alteration to the truck. They got the roof racks as an old Coca-Cola sign. I guess. I guess they're in Mexico. We can probably guess Mexico City because it's going to be north or south of that, so it's fairly central. Let's try. It was in Chiapas, in the town of Tutala Gutierrez. There's quite a few parks around there. And Jean Piercing. And we were probably around this central, not square, but was it Moctezuma and Guadalupe? So not too good. 678 kilometers away, 3,000 points. Round 4. This is not looking too good either for my particular skill level. I'd have to guess like Italy, just based on my limited vibes. Probably not going to have a lot of language around here, I would not imagine. That's where we keep the bucket. But they do have bin service, which is good, and it looks like it may be bin day. And maybe a little stall here, or a bus stop, or just the electricity box, keeping the weather off the electricity box. I'm going to guess Italy here. I may be way wrong, and I'm not sure what part of Italy it could be, but again, let's guess fairly central and see what happens. Oh, it was in Slovakia. Man, I'm really bad at Slovakia. I have to get better at Slovakia and maybe 60 or 70 other countries, and then I'll be fine. And here, we've got farmland. Is that something? It's got a little statue here, a little monument. Looks like a private monument. I can't imagine that anyone's funding, like a government's funding a monument out in the middle of nowhere here. But I'm not entirely sure where we are. I haven't seen this sign before. That's interesting. So that means we're driving right, I guess. But I would guess that anyway because uh, it appears to be Europe and we're not in the UK, I wouldn't think. And I can't read that sign. Maybe hopefully there's something telling on this sign. There isn't. It's just the reverse of the other sign. And they've got a bus service. I'm not sure. Here's some language. Hovage. So I guess we're heading into Hovage. And what does that say below? Megia Halu program? I don't know what that refers to. And I'm wondering why program is in English. That's a bit weird. Because I'd imagine a lot of the language here is not English. Alders as Erkezotneki. That's not Greek, right? I don't believe so. Well, this is troubling because I probably should be able to get it based on what I've seen so far, but I'm not too sure. Oh, here we go. Emlik Park. This signage, that crest looks interesting, but I don't know what it refers to. I'm just really not sure about this language at all, or this signage. Voorhoek. I'm going to have to guess like Denmark here, and I think that's going to be shockingly wrong. I guess it's over here somewhere, but I don't want to commit, so I'll guess Denmark. And it was Hungary. Okay. So that's another country I have to maybe learn the language a bit better. Slovakia, Hungary, Serbia, Romania, all these areas. Not too good. So 2,486 points for that round and totally 13,849. So I don't imagine I'm setting any records there. Some truly shocking guesses, especially in Europe, which potentially I could be better at. So that's the daily challenge for today. I'll come back tomorrow and see how I do.